I'm here today with a panel of individuals who will be discussing how their companies are recognizing and observing Black History Month. First, let's introduce our panelists. We have Stephanie Boone-Shaw, a Senior Vice President at Booz Allen Hamilton. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you so much. Very good to be here this morning. I am a Senior Vice President in Booz Allen's Global Defense Sector, and I serve as an advisor to our African American Network, which is an employee-run group that supports the professional growth of Black and African American employees at Booz Allen. And I'm also very proud to say I'm the champion for a sponsorship program for the African American senior women across our firm. So thanks again for having me, and I really look forward to the discussion.
Glad to have you. We also have Ellen Rice Cheever, Principal DEI Leader at LMI, where she heads HR, Culture, and Change Management Initiatives.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'm delighted to be here with you, Rachel, and all our panelists. At LMI, I have the pleasure of leading, corporate change that really drives our culture of innovation and really lead our programs around diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility.
Wonderful. I want to hear from each of you how your organization is recognizing and observing Black History Month and what initiatives are underway. Stephanie, let's start with you.
Sure. Every year, we really kind of think of unique ways to celebrate Black History Month and ensure we're making an impact. And our theme this month is Black Excellence and Elevating to New Heights. And really what this means is it's how we really elevate to support the community at large. It's how we elevate and highlight the development and successes of our community, and how we elevate our ability to innovate and deliver services and solutions for our clients' critically important missions. The African American Network developed the theme. It's for us, by us, and we put together an amazing lineup of events to celebrate this year, to include a giving campaign, always very important for us to be able to give back. We also had a panel this week on trailblazers and how to advance in the firm, and I participated in that, and it was a great experience as everybody shared stories and lessons learned. And then finally, we took some time to also have a session to address head-on the challenges we all face in recruiting, but especially in retaining and advancing diverse employees into more senior roles. And that continues to be a challenge, and it continues to be an area where we are very passionate and committed to at Booz Allen.
And Ellen?
Yeah, I just have to say, Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing. I love, creative ways that we're celebrating Black History Month, and I really like your theme that you all did. At LMI, we really decided to, celebrate the theme that our federal partners were going with, which was, African American in the arts. And so similar to what Stephanie did, our minority ethnicities, which proudly call themselves me because they're really inspiring cultural belonging, that's our ERG for people across the African diaspora, but it's really for everyone. Everyone can be involved. They really led the way in celebrating Black History Month. So me came together and they created an artist panel, something we've never done before, which featured an artist here at LMI who is on our creative services team and does outstanding work designing our Zoom backgrounds, working and supporting our clients in design. And also we brought in some external artists as well to really talk about and celebrate the importance of arts and how that really lifts up our culture, and really tell how they use the arts to celebrate and embrace their story. And so we had a great celebration. It was, of course, a hybrid celebration because we are a hybrid workforce. So we had something on site, but we also made it, accessible to people across our entire organization, no matter where you're sitting. And then we also had a communications campaign where we were telling the story of the artists also through our corporate communication newsletter. So it was something that, everyone bought in, our workforce, our leader was there, and everyone was really excited to come together to celebrate Black History Month.
Wonderful. And how do these initiatives fit into your company's overall DEI mission and goals? Ellen, let's start with you this time.
Sure. So, with Black History Month, we're really celebrating who we are and inspiring a culture of belonging. That's really important that we really focus on inclusion so that people, regardless of their background, regardless of your identity, can show up at LMI and be able to thrive and really be respected, valued and celebrated. So, and one of the ways that we do that is through these special emphasis months, through days of celebration where we recognize people, culture, and heritages. And so, as part of our DEI&A initiative, we really have a focus where we focus on engagement. We focus on building a culture of inclusion. We focus on building a culture of belonging, and this is really a key part to how we do that here.
Wonderful. Stephanie?
Great question. And thanks, Ellen, for sharing that. We definitely have some similarities in industry in terms of how we're looking at celebration, but what we do all year long. And at Booz Allen, our DE&I strategy has two primary goals. So one is really ensuring senior leadership is representative of our overall workforce across the board. And the second is to ensure we have an equitable and inclusive experience for all employees. And Ellen, you touched on that as well. And in particular, Black History Month initiatives that we've been kicking off really support both of these goals by creating platforms for our Black leaders to share stories and to share their experiences and their journeys, really to, again, foster that culture of inclusion and belonging, but also to model the way for future leaders through mentorship and continuous learning. We think that is critically important: mentorship, sponsorship, and making sure that we're sharing those lessons. So even though this month is for celebration and building awareness of the impact we make every single day, we have programming to support our goals all year. And as a business leader, it's really my responsibility to amplify and ensure that these results show up across our business sectors where it can reach many of our employees, but most importantly, also make an impact to our clients as well. They've got similar challenges, they've got important missions, and we want to make sure that it aligns to their goals and objectives as well.
Wonderful. My last question for you is, why are these initiatives that you all have talked about, why are they so important to your company, the workforce, and the industry as a whole? Stephanie?
Well, at Booz Allen, our mission is to empower people to change the world. And our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion enables that important mission. I mean, what else is more important than that? We really want to have an environment where our employees are empowered. So integrating our diversity efforts into our business is that business imperative that I'm very passionate about, along with many other leaders at Booz Allen. And we know the value that diverse backgrounds and perspectives bring to our teams and to our clients alike. All employees want to see themselves in that vision. And we also know that problems are becoming more and more complex across the government and across all industries. And so finally, I'll just say that it's more important than ever for leaders across all industries to really recognize that the talent pool is changing, right? And we need to reflect that diversity to tap into the next generation of talent.
Ellen, we'll close with you.
Sure. And I want to thank Stephanie too, because it takes leaders like Stephanie to really take these DEI&A initiatives and really drive them forward in our workplaces. At LMI, we're really focused at innovation, at the need of speed, and we're really focused on building a culture of innovation. And the way that we do that is through our people. Our people are our greatest strength, and we call our LMI people our LMI innovators. And so we are committed to building a culture of inclusion that really drives that culture of innovation. For us, this is really important because we believe, right now we're focused on 4 commitments that we're really working towards. We believe in inclusive learning and teaching inclusive leadership for our program managers, for our team members to be able to partner together. Are focused on building out a fulsome group of teammates from across different backgrounds and different identities. And so this is really critical because programs like this really bring people together to really collaborate, but it also helps us attract, recruit, retain our talent. And it's really important, not just our workforce, but also our leaders too, reflect our workforce. And so continuing to build and diversify our leadership as well. And then I'd also say these programs are important because it really helps us build an inclusive workplace and, really just not just check the box, but really internalize what we're doing so that it becomes a part of our everyday operations. So how we operate at our core is through an inclusive and accessible way. And that these programs, like Stephanie said, it's not just a one-time Black History Month program, it's done throughout the year. They're intentional and they're strategic to really drive a workplace so that inclusion becomes a part of our everyday business. And then last, I would just say, it also helps us to building those partnerships, giving back to the community, partnering with HBCUs or MSIs or different universities or different academic partners to really drive and build a workforce that really meets the mission of our customers and actually reflects our customers, reflects the people that we serve. And so this program, the Black History Month program that we did this month, is one of the ways we do that, but it's important because it's a part of a holistic strategy that we do 365 throughout the entire year to really build our culture of inclusion, to really drive this culture of innovation that we have here at LMI.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for joining me today, and take care.
Thank you.